Welcome back to CSL TV. Now, we about to get into this crazy ass situation with the police and two neighbors. Um, I don't know why they did what they did because the title said the police officer got sued and did a settlement for $7 million. So evidently they must have done something that got their ass in trouble. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it's free. It helped me out. But if not, let's get into the video. Oh, and I hope y'all having a beautiful, blessed day because I wouldn't want it to be any other way. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's is handing out turkeys, the one in Syracuse, New York, that is. Now, they have other locations, I'm pretty sure, that will be participating in this, giving back, some turkeys and stuff like that. And I have to say, I represent McDonald's because I'm the main provider for my family, and one of my kids was born 2 months early. Now, with me, the hospital is like an hour away, so I couldn't be there. So his mom, my son's mom, was able to stay at the Ronald McDonald's house and shit like that. And I went there on the weekends when I didn't have to work, even though it was an hour away in the wintertime in the snow in the Midwest, But I did what I had to do, So when it comes to giving back or anything like that, McDonald's always the top one on my list just because of staying at the Ronald McDonald's house and now seeing this.
Back up. Get out here right now. Get out here.
Get on the ground.
No.
In Idaho Springs, Colorado, that 75-year-old man is unarmed and standing in his own apartment.
They hit that wall so hard, I thought they were going to come through the wall.
Put your gun on.
Okay.
Now, Idaho Springs reaches $7 million settlement after police used taser on 75-year-old man. Michael Clark was seriously injured after former Idaho Springs police officer Nicholas Henning hit him with a taser without warning. The settlement stems from a federal lawsuit Clark filed. In the middle of the night on May 30th, 2021, Brittany Odom called the Idaho Springs police. She claimed the man in the apartment next door, 75-year-old Michael Clark, had banged on their shared wall to tell her to keep the noise down.
That was the neighbor right there.
And that he had then punched her in the face.
Wait. This is Brittany.
And knocked her the F out.
I live here. This is my friend Brittany. And then this is
Idaho Springs Police Department officers Nick Hanning and Ellie Summers responded.
I literally
He
just saw you.
banged on the door, or through the wall. Bam, 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 and I'm sleeping. Shut the f up! And so I came out and was like, what's going on? He busted all of my shit, my nose, my mouth.
However, Odom had no visible injuries. And there was not a drop of blood anywhere.
Serving you, and he was like, shut the f up! Boom!
By most accounts, she was extremely drunk.
The white, black,
He's
Hispanic.
white.
Does he have hair?
Yeah.
Bald?
Gray hair?
There were no
He's
witnesses.
the older guys. Made all this.
Damn. If the Brody was saying that, she didn't even have no bruises, no blood, she smelled drunk. I wonder if the officer picked that up or if they about to go to the next door person's house and start fucking with them. Because you never know. They not really, I don't know. They not like Xing no names or writing anything down. You know what I'm saying? Or no shit like that. But let's see how this shit play out.
Tall. And that guy lives right there in that room. And that's where the wall would go.
And he was bang, bang, bang. That's what woke me up.
We just
They talked to Brittany for 1 minute and 35 seconds.
Okay.
After completing their 95-second investigation and never identifying themselves as police officers, they went and did this.
What do you want? What the
Damn, they ain't introduced themselves. Fucking police came to the door beating on that bitch like it was, somebody trying to break in or something. So that's why the old dude came with that little, whatever, machete, knife, whatever he had. That's why he came to the door with that. But then he put it back, you know what I'm saying? And I feel if he put it back, the police came there on some aggressive shit, like some wild dogs or something, and didn't even get his side of the story or talk to him. And you can tell he's out of breath. He old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He could barely breathe. Hell, just him did the 180 spin, made him get a little out of wind. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But anyway, let's see how this go. And I can see why the title said what they said.
Put it down, motherfucker! Put it down!
Clark had grabbed his shark-mouth Hawaiian sword to defend himself. He put it down, complying with police demands.
Back up. Get out here right now! Get out here!
Get
on the ground!
No. They hit that wall so hard, I thought they were going to come through the wall.
Put your gun on.
Okay. Party's unconscious.
Shit.
207 taser deployed. Party came out with a machete.
Actually, he had put the sword down, but the cops tased him anyway. Michael Clark was struggling to breathe when Officer Fanning used a knee restraint that has caused death.
Okay.
While the police waited for Michael Clark to regain consciousness,
Sir.
Officer Fanning went and took care of more important things,
Talk to me.
like moving Michael's sword from up on the shelf inside his home and bringing it out into the hallway.
That big bat that he's holding, that looks like a freaking...
Where did you find that? Did you have to hunt for it?
It was laying right there on the ground when I walked in.
Alright. I did not get that down.
Not arguing with you.
I did not get that down.
Alright. We're gonna sit up.
I did not get that down.
I'm gonna go down with you.
It was on.
You want him out of cuffs
up there.
up here?
Did you go in my apartment and look for weapons?
Mr. Clark, you're gonna sit up.
Did you look in my apartment and look for weapons?
We don't need, they don't need to look at the apartment. It was here in the hallway.
At this point, Michael Clark still has no idea that he's accused of assaulting another person.
What is going on? I have done nothing wrong. What did I do?
What's that?
What did I do?
Punch that girl.
Huh?
Punch that girl and then answer the door with a freaking machete, man.
Oh, no, that is absolutely false.
Alright,
Okay.
we're gonna stand here up.
I did not come after nobody.
Okay. You're dealing with me now. We're gonna go down to the ambulance so I can...
I was just in bed.
Clark was taken to the hospital where, as a result of being tased and hitting his head, he suffered a stroke, causing permanent cognitive impairments and permanent loss of his independence. As for Brittany Odom, the seemingly drunk woman who called police,
I got knocked out my face.
if the officers had spent a few seconds checking her name and record, they would have discovered some credibility issues. In Florida in 2016, she was convicted of fraud for lying to police. In 2011, she was charged with felony aggravated domestic assault. And in 2012, she was charged with attempted murder of her own husband. According to public records, Officer Nicholas Hand was fired by the Idaho Springs Police Department and was charged with third-degree assault on an at-risk person. Hanning pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor assault under a deal in which he agreed he would never work in Colorado as a police officer again. That's right, for a promise not to work again as a Colorado cop, Hanning got a misdemeanor. As for Officer Ellie Summers, she was disciplined and no longer works for the city. In a statement, the city of Idaho Springs noted the settlement with Michael Clark does not admit liability on behalf of the city, but was reached, quote, for economic reasons and to bring closure to all involved. The city hopes that the settlement can bring some peace of mind to Mr. Clark and his family, and that the monies paid towards settlement will be available to cover any and all medical needs Mr. Clark may have moving forward. Clark's daughter says she has mixed emotions about the settlement. Quote, most people would expect us to say that we are happy and excited about this. We would be most happy if he could have his old life back. Indeed, as a result of police breaking the law, trampling on the Constitution, and tasing an unarmed 75-year-old man, that man who was independent before this incident can no longer drive or cook for himself. He has to get around in a wheelchair. According to attorneys in the state of Colorado, the settlement of $7 million is the largest in Colorado history for a civil rights case not involving wrongful death. I suppose the city of Idaho Springs deserves some credit for settling this case in a way that will make sure Michael Clark gets the care and support he will need for the rest of his life. Still, those two police officers, Nicholas Hanning and Ellie Summers, they clearly should have never been on the police force to begin with. They were tyrants and loose cannons who went off and cost their city dearly.
Now, shout out to Davis Chester for this video, for the commentary, and let me create this video the way I created, because we can't see everything and be everywhere at all time. So, you know, that's why I appreciate information if it comes from you, someone else, because I don't know everything. I got my own life and agenda, but I do like to see stuff like this and watch these type of videos. And this video showed a lot of people who see this or who will watch this that quit seeing it one-sided, that it's my race that's being attacked all the time. Damn, I had some shit on my face. That is my race that's being attacked all the time, when we clearly just saw some really, really fucked up stuff. What if he would have had a heart attack? And I know what it feels like to not be able to live your normal life again from a tragic accident. So, I mean, come on now.
This story out of Chicago is tragic. It all went down yesterday afternoon at this McDonald's on the city's south side. Police say two men and a woman were leaving the restaurant when a car drove by and opened fire. After cops got to the scene, the three were rushed to the hospital. A 27-year-old man and a 49-year-old woman were injured by the gunfire, and a 29-year-old man, shot multiple times, died at the medical center. This all went down near one of the city's biggest public transit stations, and a pastor from the area laments this brazen act of gun violence.
Definitely a violent, just crazy day here while people are trying to come home from work at one of the biggest stations in the city. Just a bad day for the city overall.
Shootings are all too common in the United States, where, according to the Brady campaign, an average of 316 people are shot on a daily basis. Police haven't said if this was some sort of targeted attack or if the victims were simply innocent bystanders. The whole thing is still being investigated.
You don't have no weapons or anything, Eddie? Do me a favor, turn around, put your hands behind you. You're not under arrest or anything else. Make sure you don't have anything on you. She was?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you guys coming from?
Buckshot.
Okay. You guys have anything to drink?
No.
Okay. Don't lie, bro. Cause here is everything.
We don't have
Did you, to be honest with you guys, was he driving? To be honest with me. He was? Okay. Why did you switch for? Okay, I already knew you guys switched before he even, you know what I mean? And I can just tell by your attitude and everything. So why did he make you switch? Okay. Alright. You don't have no weapons or anything, Eddie? Okay. Do me a favor, turn around, put your hands behind you. You're not under arrest or anything else. Make sure you don't have anything on you. Go ahead and step out for me, bro. Alright, bro. So, I'm going to give you every opportunity to be honest with me, okay? I'm telling you right now. I already know the whole story. So if you're not honest with me, it's just going to make you look dumb and it's going to be bad for you. Who was driving?
She was driving, bro. We came down.
Try again, bro. Who was driving?
She was driving, came down.
Okay. You been drinking?
I was drinking, yeah.
Okay. Be willing to perform standard field sobriety test for me, bro, to make sure you're okay to drive?
I don't want to drive, though.
Okay. So you have been drinking?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're refusing to take the test?
Yeah, I don't want to drive, bro.
I'm going to ask you, do you want to take the test? No? Okay, come here. Put your hand behind your back.
Watch.
Turn around, bro.
Let me touch you.
No, turn around. Turn around, bro. I'm not
just real quick, bro.
I'm not. Put your hands behind your back.
You just...
What do you want to talk to me about, bro?
I'll give you 10 grand.
No, dude. No. Don't even start with that, bro. It's going to get worse. Don't even start with that. Don't start with that, bro. I don't want to make it worse for you. Just get in it.
There
Watch out.
wasn't any driving though.
Okay, we'll close the door, bro. Do not start bribing me with what's in this
But
pocket.
it's just my phone, dude.
You're gonna get all this back, okay?
Hello? Hi, I'm really